you can tell that they take pride in their work and they valued my home just as much as I valued it. My name's Sohil. We basically remodeled an entire house down to the framing of the house, and we were able to change what was there. The kitchen was very old. The master bath was only just a sink and a toilet, and this ended up being something that was a lot more major. They created their own dining room from an original bedroom that was there. Besides building the framing and getting architectural needs that had to be done, we did everything else, and everything else was a lot of work, and it came out beautifully. I found Vision Home Remodeling. I got a designer. We got the designer from like Thumbtack or whatever, and she recommended 3 different contractors. We picked Remodel because he's done a job for one of my wife's former coworkers. Because we had that reference, he did mention that Remodel was great in terms of communication, in terms of the work. He always was forthright and communicative of what was going on, and that's when we said, okay, you know what, let's use him, and we were very impressed with everything he provided. Remodal's communication of the project is excellent. The biggest thing was he had this project planning software, not a lot of contractors do, I think, which is Monday.com, where he put the whole budget of our project in there. He put our original contract in there, all the permit stuff that would be necessary in there. He even had the whole project portfolio and the dates and timelines, and even addendums to the contract. So our original contract was a significant amount of work, but then we decided to do extra work, which included a brand new roof when we didn't expect to. So we added some new change orders that had to be done, but they were all placed in that system. And every single time we made payments after the work was done, it was easily reflected in that system. And I never had questions about how much I owed left, how much was left in the contract, or anything like that. That's just for the planning part. But during the entire workflow, like when we saw issues wherever around the house, as we went through, like, oh my gosh, this could be an issue. We mentioned it to him, and I think it was a good team effort with him and his people and us, and even our designer that was there helping us as well, where we worked together to get everything accomplished. I mean, I have to say I think the kitchen and living area is my favorite. There is one area that really shocked me at how beautiful it ended up being was actually the backyard and the front yard. I think the landscaping was extremely nice. I think the most appreciative thing about the landscaping is it was near the end of our project, and we had a kind of a tight budget constraint, and he was able to make our budget work with what we needed and allowed it to be amazingly beautiful, and I wouldn't change a thing. Not only do I recommend him, I think he's a good partner in what you want to do, and I have a feeling that he's somebody where repeat business would definitely occur, because not only is he a reliable contractor and he's able to get the work done within your budget or what you're trying to achieve. Whenever unfortunate things may arise, we actually wanted to have an more open looking kitchen, and there's a structural wall there that prevented us from doing it. He told us honestly how much it would cost and gave us different options of what we can choose from, and then we were able to make the most informed decision. We actually ended up not choosing to open it up more because he was able to make it look great and open without opening up the kitchen, that structural wall part, and that allowed us to save tons of money. Being able to have those discussions, being able to bounce ideas, and him be able to provide input, and I think he invests his heart in projects as he works, and you can tell the people that work on the project, whenever I talk to his people, you can tell immediately that they actually care for the house that they're actually working on, and they're willing to do anything possible to make it successful. I have no qualms about using Vision Home Remodeling again. I would definitely recommend them. Not only because of the work that was completed and the communication and all that, but I think it's because they value you as a client more than anything else.